What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some of the news that has just dropped on today on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. So with this brand new news, they have announced a brand new Sugo-Fest that will be arriving very, very soon. Now, this is a type of Sugo-Fest that does not come around very often at all. We'll probably get it like maybe 2 times a year at the very most. And that is a make it your own Sugo-Fest or a choose your own Sugo-Fest. These are definitely some of the most anticipated Sugos for some people. However, in this video, we're going to be going through it and kind of giving my opinions on it. Honestly, just straight out the bat, I really don't think you should be pulling. But, you know, it depends on your account situation and how free to play or non-free to play you are, really. But also, just before we go into the Sugo-Fest, we have also an announcement of limited rare recruit Bonney arriving on August 17th, 1900 PST, which is when the current treasure map Sugo-Fest ends. This rare recruit Bonney, limited rare recruit Bonney, is by far, even on Japan, I would say, the best limited rare recruit in the entire game. She has some of the best utility and is also a free spirit character that works exceptionally well on Luffy Ace teams, on, you know, the brand new Gear 4 who is going to be coming very, very soon. She's so good for that as well. She can even be used on teams that aren't really like centered around her classes or color. She just provides so much utility to your team, and she's going to be very, very powerful going forward into One Piece Treasure Cruise. So if you guys don't really summon on limited rare recruit banners, this is one that I would kind of make an exception for. If anything, I would be pulling maybe on this over the Sugo-Fest. However, there is something about the Sugo-Fest that is very, very intriguing. This unit is also very, very good for the Neo Colosseum Diamante as well, who also got announced. This guy was actually put into the character log as soon as the treasure map started, so we already know that this guy was coming, but we just needed the confirmation on limited rare recruit Bonney. So we have Neo Colosseum Diamante from the 18th of August all the way up to the 24th of August. Now, this character is really good, actually. He is a straight up buffed character in comparison to his regular Colosseum form, and the classes you need are Free Spirit, Driven, and Powerhouse. So once he comes out, I'll be trying to make some videos on that, ensuring that you guys know the information that you need in order to actually take on this brand new Neo Colosseum character. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, they also did announce this new fortnight is arriving, and it does have Judge books in it and Niji books, so that's actually not too bad. So Marco and Vista will be arriving very, very soon. But back to the main information here, which is the Make It Your Sugo-Fest. The characters you choose are rate boosted. Just hit like to cast your vote. So this is a Facebook event that will be going on throughout the period of August 16th to the 18th, only for a 2-day period. You'll be able to vote for what legends that you want to be rate boosted. So if we go over to the Read More tab, it'll link us over to their Facebook page, and over there you'll be able to see, once it eventually loads, all of the images for the legend characters. So you'll be able to click on the image and you can scroll through all of these legend characters and select whether or not you want these characters to be rate boosted. Now, it really depends on what you guys think, but remember, it is a community event. So the characters that have the highest like ratio on, they will be the characters that will be rate boosted for the Sugo-Fest. So just because you pick a character that you like does not actually mean it is going to be rate boosted. Now, the top 5 characters are going to be the rated up legends in the Sugo-Fest, and from what the community has typically seen is that if you want to get your hands on these legends, Choose Your Own Sugo-Fest are the best place to do it because their rates are pretty high in comparison to whenever they are rate boosted on another Sugo-Fest. Now, on top of the legends being available inside the pool here, with rate boosts to very, very good legends, because at this current time, V2 Shanks, V2 Dofi, all of the really new powerful legends, and Lucy as well, all of these characters are, you know, the ones that are going to be liked and the ones that are going to be rate boosted. However, they are also adding limited rare recruits into this pool as well, and just by looking at the likes of the limited rare recruits, we already know that pretty much limited rare recruit Bonney is going to be a rate boosted character inside this Sugo-Fest. So I guess if you are really trying to go ahead and get limited rare recruit Bonney, it is technically better to save those gems for the Sugo-Fest. However, I am also thinking the fact that the specific SugoFest, this SugoFest is going to be arriving either at the end or after Neo Colosseum Diamante has already come out. So take it as you will, because you do have to remember that with these Neo Colosseums, you do have the 0 stamina that you have to take on as well, and if you do have the limited rare recruit, it does make it significantly easier. So there is a little bit of a conundrum that you guys have to try and, make, but obviously you can still beat, Neo Colosseum Diamante without Bonney, but Bonney does make it very, very easy to farm and definitely speeds up your progress. But if you do want to get this Bonney and you are a little bit more free to play, then I would suggest pulling on the SugoFest instead, or you can just skip it altogether, and that is probably the best thing to do if you just completely skip all this summoning event of the Bonney and the SugoFest and wait for V2 Gear 4 and the Nami SugoFest, because that specific SugoFest is going to be absolutely crazy on global. It's going to be 2 times legend rate, all gold, red every second multi. It is a bonkers SugoFest, and that's the one that you guys should all be waiting for. However, something else to note is that after this SugoFest leaves, we are likely going to be getting the V2 Akainu and V2 Cruzan, and I'm not even kidding, it could literally be the day this SugoFest leaves, we'll get the Admirals arriving. I would not be surprised if that happens, because according to the dates over on the Japan version of the game, if we are traveling along the same time period, we should be getting the V2 Admirals literally at the end of this month. Like the last day of this month, they should be arriving. And those characters are, again, extremely powerful top-tier characters, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to them, especially now that we have access to characters like Shanks, utilizing more color-based teams, especially with Akainu coming out, and V2 Cruzan is definitely no joke as well. Definitely be able to clear a lot of content, if not all content in the game. V2 Akainu and V2 Cruzan definitely shake up the meta in terms of how good certain teams will now become. And not only that, those 2 characters, along with their batch, are also very powerful. Brand new, Hina, and Sengoku, all 3 of those rare recruits are extremely important in the future of One Piece Treasure Cruise. So it really depends on where you guys want to be spending your gems. If you guys are completely free to play and do not spend any money on this game, completely do not summon at all for the next month, because you should be skipping this event coming up. You should be skipping the Admirals, and as I said, wait for Gear 4 and the Nami SugoFest. However, if you guys are a little bit, you like to spend a little bit of cash here and there on Treasure Cruise, this might be a good opportunity to get your hands on limited rare recruit Bonney, and it really depends on where you want to be spending your gems, whether you want to be spending it on the actual banner itself, or you want to be waiting for the Make It Your Own SugoFest, where she will also be rate boosted in this SugoFest, along with the really OP legend characters. Now, if you guys really care about Neo Colosseum Diamante and farming him easier, then you obviously want to be summoning for the Bonney herself. However, if you guys are missing some of those really newer characters, like V2 Shanks, V2 Doflamingo, Lucy, Judge, Robin, etc., those characters are going to be likely to be rate boosted in this SugoFest, along with limited rare recruit Bonney. So I would suggest maybe waiting for that, but it really does depend on how important you really want to get this limited rare recruit Bonney. Either way, this is a pretty exciting event, because it has been an extremely long time since we've had to Make It Your Own SugoFest. We haven't had one in 2018 so far. The last time we had it was literally in late December last year, and we are finally getting one now. So it is quite exciting that we are eventually getting one. For me personally, if you guys are wondering what I'm going to be doing, I am not going to be pulling on the SugoFest, because likely the characters that are going to be rate boosted I already have, aside from the limited rare recruits. So I'm going to be mainly focusing on the limited rare recruit banner, getting Bonney, and then going to be farming the Neo Colosseum Diamante, and I will not be doing pulls on the Making Your Own SugoFest. For me personally, as I said, I already have a lot of the rated up characters, so it's not really a good event for me to pull on. I'm definitely waiting for the Admirals to come out, the V2 Cruzan, V2 Akainu. Really looking forward to that whenever that comes out, and when we do get information on those characters, I'll be making sure to make a video for that, so you guys know exactly what they are, what they do, and when they're actually coming out, and I'm really looking forward to them. But I just wanted to make a quick video giving you guys my opinions and the information about this upcoming event. So make sure, head over to the Facebook page, One Piece Treasure Cruise. I'll put it in the description down below, and I'll also pin it as a comment so you guys can see the link to the page, and you can vote for the characters that you want to be rate boosted in this event. Obviously, if you're not going to be pulling, I wouldn't suggest voting, but you still can do it anyway just to shake things up. Likely we are going to be seeing V2 Shanks, V2 Dofi, and Lucy as at least the top 3 characters rated up. At this current time, those are the top 3 characters rated up. However, definitely some other characters that could be rate boosted would be guys like Judge, Robin, V2 Rayleigh. So there's some still really good candidate legends that if you guys don't have, which a lot of you guys might not have, being rate boosted is going to be extremely tempting in this Sugo-Fest. So take it as you will. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this quick little video giving you guys the info about this upcoming event. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.